This is plantago major with the chamomile plant. These two plants are very important when it comes to relieve pain and stress. Yes, and supplying nutrients, vital nutrients to the body. This plantago major, it is very rich in calcium and other minerals, as well as phytochemicals to relieve pain, and even playing a role in treating other ailments, including cough and serious inflammation. So this is a very, very useful plant. You can apply it directly on the skin, but this is another plant which is very, very powerful. It is called chamomile. This one can be used in many forms. There is oil extracted from meat, essential oil. There is tea bag they make from chamomile, and can even be used in a external use pack, vegetable pack. So this chamomile has so many health benefits, especially in the case of pain and inflammation, and most importantly, it can fight depression and stress management plant. So this chamomile is a powerful plant to the extent that it can be used as a true medicine for depression and anxiety. So that's why it helps a lot in the treatment of sciatica nerve pain, because I've saw it again. This chamomile can be applicable on to associate it with other many treatments, especially those with the stomach problem, those with the liver problem, those with the kidney problems, those with the heart problem, and even respiratory. All those people suffering from those diseases and disorders, this chamomile can be a good supplement to the regular treatment they are taking. When we come back to this plantago major, even the seeds of this plantago, they are very helpful for treating constipation and also helping bone density. So for this other plant you see mixed with the chamomile, it is called Artemisia annua. This one is a very powerful plant to fight malaria and prevent breast cancer, especially in women. Even it can interfere with prostate cancer in men. So consuming regularly chamomile and plantago major with that plant I have shown you, Artemisia annua, those are three plants. They can be very, very important when you have a problem, to include them in your diet. Some of them, you can use them as a tea. Others, you can crush and make a pack to apply on the skin. Obviously, there's other ingredients you have to mix, like aloe vera, because aloe vera, even when you use it internally, it is a very powerful plant which supplies many nutrients, including the minerals which are very, very useful to reduce blood acidity and tissue acidity. So this plantago major, when it is mixed with the aloe vera in a pack, they pull toxin from tissues and remove them. So this this plant you are seeing here, Artemisia annua, it is a very powerful plant for the stomach ailments and the liver ailments. So it can play a big role in controlling malaria, chronic malaria, even the typhoid, because all of them, they affect the liver. So chamomile improve appetite and can kill H. pylori. The body, okay? Certain home remedies have been found beneficial in the treatment of sciatica. The most important of these remedies is the use of garlic and the garlic milk. Get it well. The use of garlic and garlic milk. This vegetable should be cut into small pieces and taken with a teaspoon of honey with each meal. So this garlic, you can make small particles. You may squeeze it using a specific tool to crush garlic. They are there. You may put it in a blender and you blend it in a blender. Use adding a little bit olive oil and lemon juice, and you put on your every meal you consume. Taken over a period of time, it will yield good results in relieving pain and suffering. Garlic milk can be prepared both in cooked and uncooked states. So meaning it can be cooked in milk or used raw in milk. But in a specific milk, it is a buffalo milk or coconut milk or almond milk. Those are the three types of milk you can choose to use, because buffalo milk is very rare. So most people will recommend them to use coconut milk or almond milk to combine with this garlic. Okay? In roasted, uncooked form is more powerful. This milk is prepared by adding the pulp of the crushed garlic in uncooked buffalo milk or coconut milk or almond milk. As I said, the proportion is 4 cloves to 110 milliliter of milk. Another method is to boil the garlic in milk. The use of lemon is beneficial in the treatment of sciatica. But here, let me give you the secret. If you want to use lemon wisely, you may cut it in small particles, the whole lemon, including the seeds, and you put in a blender. You add a little bit olive oil, a little bit, 1 pinch of rock salt, and you crush it to make a smoothie, and you consume that one in your tea or in your food. When I say tea, doesn't mean you put tea leaves. No, in your hot water, and you add honey and you consume it as a tea. But alternatively, you can add the tea bag of the chamomile tea, and you consume it. It is very, very good. Okay. It is sour in taste, bitter-like, but its reaction in the body is alkaline, and as such, it is valuable in rheumatic affection, including sciatica. So even those people with the rheumatism, chronic rheumatism, osteoarthritis, you can consume this one to help you. Remember, Healthcare Consultation Research Center, we have things which can be helpful for this. We have heating cream we make on your order, and vegetable pack you can apply on the affected area and help you to relieve pain and even remove toxins and that acidity around the tissues. Okay. A sufficient intake of lemon juice prevents a deposit of uric acid in the tissues. Even our vegetable pack, we include lemon to remove those acidity in the body. Another thing you can try is nutmeg. Is another effective remedy for sciatica. A nutmeg should be coarsely powdered and fried in gingery till oil, that's the ting oil, until all the particles become brown. This oil can be applied beneficially on the affected parts as a pain reliever. But not all people can get this oil. That's why here we recommend that you instead you make an order to healthcare so that we make you alternative cream to apply. But if you can get these ingredients, it's okay. You can make them, okay, for the same purpose. The herb chamomile is variable in sciatica. It's extracted oil, chamomile extracted oil, diluted in vegetable oil, should be rubbed on the affected parts. A compress of chamomile flowers can also be used beneficially to treat this disease. The herb Indian Aloevera is also beneficial in the treatment of sciatica. The pulp of leaf of this herb should be taken daily for obtaining relief, because aloe vera is antacid, is a buffer. When you consume aloe vera internally, it removes acidity in your body and your tissues. Even this aloe vera, we include it in our vegetable pack. You apply directly on the skin and lemon. So when you use our vegetable pack and you consume these things, you get relief very quickly. Okay? Okay. We're talking about aloe vera. Certain water treatment have proven effective in sciatica relief or treatment. These include the cold hip bath in the morning and the hot and cold hip bath at night. For hip bath, a common tub may be used. The tub should be filled with water in such a way that it covers the hips and reaches up to the navel or line when the patient sits in it. Generally, 4 to 6 gallons or 6 liters of water are required. A support may be placed under one edge of the elevated to elevate it by 2 or 3 inches. The water temperature for cold and hot bath should be 10 degrees Celsius to 18 degrees Celsius for cold, and 40 degrees Celsius to 45 degrees Celsius for hot water, respectively. Other helpful measures include sleeping on firm mattress, dry friction bath every morning, and sun bath taken every alternative, and deep breathing at least 300 times. Deep breathing, taking 7 seconds to 15 seconds deep breathing, and you breathe out. Remember, when you deep breathe, you pull your umbilical cord inside the body so that you may reset your brain and format or delete your negative emotional effects in your body. So deep breathing is more important. Stretches are important. When you are down your back, you stretch your legs. When you deep breathe, that one is very, very important for sciatica relief and even rheumatism, and even relieving stress in general. Friends, this is S Healthcare CNM TV. We have so many presentations to give to you. We shall be using this approach. I think this one has been very well. It is showing what we are talking about in a clear way, so there is no confusion. You see these nerves, these branches connected to sciatica. These can cause sciatica pain when they are impaired, or they are having something pressing them, as you have said. Also, these branches also can cause sciatica pain when you have a tumor, when you have an injury somewhere here. So even here, you can have pain caused by anything affected these branches. So to conclude, sciatica is treatable and can be healed completely. But you should be careful. Once you had any sciatica problem, you should always be careful to avoid anything which can cause the occurrence of the trouble. Thank you so much. This is S Healthcare CNM TV. We love you.